Julian Sutton, the Historic Sportscar Collection proprietor. Could you tell me a little bit about the company, please?
Yes, we're based in Norfolk, and it's a group of like-minded individuals that indulge ourselves by collecting cars. We don't have anybody else's cars for sale on consignment. We buy cars we like, and as you mentioned the other day, we sell them when we need the money. And we don't specialise really in any mark or any particular period. It's cars that have a historic significance, or perhaps something that's eclectic.
So how many do you currently have in the collection?
It varies enormously, and I'm never quite sure whether they belong to the collection or belong to the individuals. They really are shared, some of them, and separately, but about 20 we're talking about, but they vary from 1924 till 1965.
So how did you get into doing what you're doing now?
By marriage. My father-in-law to be was a great follower of motor racing, raced at Brooklands and was mechanic to the Conan Doyles. I loved the idea of motor cars, but it was him that put my nose to the grindstone and hand to the bench, and I eventually joined him in Rolls-Royce, where I worked as an engineer.
So do you still race?
No, long since finished that. I was never very good, I have to say. I just enjoyed racing, and therefore went for historic racing, which is, you don't win the World Cup or something like that. You just, with like-minded geriatrics, enjoy cars and going around together.
Am I right in saying that a few years back there was a yellow Connaught that you had?
Yes, that's right, Connaught A-type. Yes, it was yellow because it was owned by the Belgian driver, and I was very proud of it being yellow because there's not many yellow cars on the grid. But I used to get a lot of flack from people who saying, why are you driving a British car bright yellow? But I did have an excuse.
Barry Williams raced it at Monaco in 2004, didn't he?
That's right.
Because I was there to film the event.
Yeah, and of course Barry Wizzo Williams can drive anything and everything, invariably faster than the owners. Yes, a lovely car. Sadly a bit underpowered, but a lovely car. Yeah, I replaced it with an HWM.
So do you find the show beneficial to you, this show?
Oh yes, yeah. It's a very relaxed show, and I feel ordinary Joe public doesn't feel intimidated by big marks. They can come up, ask questions, sit in the car. We don't actually get any real checks on the day. What happens is there's usually a follow-up with serious people, but the atmosphere, and people can think about it, wander around and come back again. Some of the big shows are just almost too big. This is nice, it's convenient for a one-day trip.
Well, thank you very much for the interview, Julian. Thank you.
Thank you, Graham.